tackle. Well played.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. Waiting. Check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block. Hey, easy. Double right.
On 1st down at Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Set. Go 20. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Watch twist. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey, Delta. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike, 53. Mike.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Lions have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming. Slam. 44, Mike. Up. I'm coming after you.
A run for Nick Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double dog, that's the way. You got tape. You got tape up there.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And middle. Check 15, check 15. Chance. Let's go. Pick it up.
Here's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Set. 250. Check right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check 3. 218. Jump. Check 13. Wide. Get him out.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, easy, easy. Hurry. Check.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the Browns' 12-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Bang. Check 43. Check 37. Check 37.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 4.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationship with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him, because they have a head coach there that if he doesn't do what the head coach wants, he actually will get rid of him. If he went to another team, they would try and continue to make it work, and that might grind down a team in a locker room, but that won't happen in New England. So if he's still there, that means it's working well. Otherwise, he'll be out of there fast.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Mayfield lost the football, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. King.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Detroit.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
11. Set. Check three. Check. Crunch. What happened?
Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Set. Lady. Monday. Out. Undercrunch. Check 52. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Easy alert. Check.
Here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th.
Joker. Watch the eye. Showing up. Protein spill.
They run. It's Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Turn it out. He's coming. Middle. Check.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Johnson running right.
Check, take it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert!
Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike Spopo. Man, I got you.
Mayfield to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Screenplay, Johnson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Stafford going to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. 21. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
From the 50, it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.